Hello, geeks, nerds, and zombies, and I'm basically just gonna be talking about Green Arrow. Yes, this is gonna be a whole entire Green Arrow segment, which hopefully, wink wink, this will get. I'm never gonna do that again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So hopefully this will get Justin to do a whole entire Spider-Man segment, which he pretty much does every single video. I'm just kidding. Sorry, boss. So he's not my boss. We work together. Partners. Alright, anyways. So basically I'm going to be talking about Green Arrow. So I'm first going to be starting off about something that is my Spider-Man 2. Which, if you guys don't know, Spider-Man 2 is Justin's favorite movie. And it's one of the best movies of Spider-Man. So basically this is one of the best things from Green Arrow. Not comic-wise. That is. And that is Spider-Man DC. Spider-Man. Oh my god, that's horrible. Can't even get my own favorite character. Alright, Green Arrow DC Showcase. So DC Showcase is like a whole compile of different characters that they made short films for. About 30-minute films. Well, lower, I don't know. Actually, I don't know exactly how long they are. But they're basically short films of the characters. So they did Shazam with Superman. They did Spectre. They did Jonah Hex. And then they also did Green Arrow, which I will be talking about now. Alright, so if you haven't seen that, you can just type it on YouTube. Just type in Green Arrow and you'll see it. It is amazing. It is the best thing to come out of Green Arrow, that is cartoon-wise. So, with that, I will be talking about something that I think should happen. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to take the writers for that with the drawers for that, because the art was amazing, and get that into a show. I don't even care if it's on Cartoon Network. It doesn't have to be anywhere else, because Green Arrow really doesn't cuss. Well, he doesn't cuss that much, at least. But, get that and just make it into a TV show. And you might be saying, Drake, what are you talking about? Green Arrow already has a TV show. I will talk about that later, and I will talk about how it's slowly becoming horrible. So, let's talk about that. If we could get those writers or drawers or anybody that actually knows how to write Green Arrow, including actually the people that did did that Young Justice show, that actually the segments with Green Arrow weren't actually that bad. He was kind of a good character. And it's about that same art too, but anyone that can actually, if we could actually get basically a cartoon version of a Green Arrow show, would be amazing, because then they can do a whole bunch of stuff with that. It would be brilliant. So, on to the TV show. Basically, my main complaint with the TV show is the characters. The characters' writing is horrible. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. So, let's start off with, let's start off with just one fault. His name. Now you might be saying, Drake, who cares that much about a name? Well, I do. You know, it's my favorite character. I mean, you guys would lose it if they made a Superman movie that was called Man. Oh, look, there's Man flying. Or the Bat. Oh, look, there's Bat. Bat just... we have Bat on the news today. He just took down. You guys would lose it. Everyone loses their mind. Basically. So it's basically the same when they take your favorite character, which is mine, and because he's not that known to audiences, they don't care what they do with him, and just take his character and just rip him to shreds. I don't know. It just makes me a little mad, which I know I'm thankful that he even got a TV show to begin with, but I just wish it was better, you know, because the Flash show is written very well. it topped season 2 of Green Arrow already, and it's just on its first season. So let's go back to the naming thing, which I understand. Vigilante, every single superhero origins has that thing where they start out with just a random name that they do. The Vigilante, the Bat, whatever. They have this name that isn't actually their name. It's sort of their name. Well, Vigilante is different than Green Arrow, but anyways, it's this thing where they have this name that isn't quite their name. It's normally has something to do with their full name, and then sometime you'll see in the newspaper like Spider-Man or the Batman. You know, they'll name him. But with this, it took freaking 2 whole seasons for them to actually even name him the Arrow, which again isn't even close to what his actual, well, I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. It's close, but it's not his name. Now finally it's taking him 3 whole freaking seasons. That's like, in each season has 20 something episodes, so just do the math of just freaking Arrow, Vigilante, Arrow, Vigilante, the Hood. Oh yeah, I forgot the Hood too. It was Vigilante, the Hood, Arrow, and now finally, and you might call this nitpicking, which it is a bit. It is a bit of nitpicking. But, you know, some people just don't get it, because, like, it's literally my favorite character. I've loved this character, like, forever. And so when we finally get this opportunity for something amazing, and it just blows it all up, you know, it's a bit annoying, shall I say. So that's on to the second problem, is the writing. Alright, if you guys watched the DC Showcase already, or if you didn't, go ahead and pause it, and you can go watch it. It's only about a couple seconds. So just pause this and go back, because I'm going to be sort of talking about how that's written and how the TV show should be written. You good? You watched it? Good? Good. Good. Wait, what do you mean you watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians? That has nothing to... Whatever, fine. Just watch it and then come back. You good? You good? Alright, good. So, you saw that, right? You saw how awesomely written that is. How witty he is, but then he still gets kind of serious when the time needs to be. Right? I'm not going crazy. You guys saw that, right? There can be actually good writing for a character, right? Good. So yes, that... I was talking about basically a TV show, which I think Green Arrow is better to be, which is better to be a cartoon type of show than live action. Don't get me wrong, it could be done in a live action show. It would be a lot like Batman. It's Batman and Spider-Man mix, basically. That's what Green Arrow is. You know, you got the gadgets, and then you got like the wittiness and acrobatics, but you still got the kind of like the low down, more realistic side of it, you know, because you got Peter Parker, which it's very weird, this connection, but you got Peter Parker who deals with all these problems, and you got Arrow. Oh, God, I keep calling him Arrow. This is horrible. Look what the show's doing to me. You got Green Arrow that has all these problems, you know. He had to sell his company just so he wouldn't go broke, which if you guys actually, well, anyways, it's because I read the comics. I'm horrible. I get too nitpicky, but anyways, yeah. So you have these connections, you have kind of the gadget side and the more human side to it. And then you also got the fact that Spider-Man, sure, he's in the Avengers. Well, sometimes he's not, sometimes he is. It depends, but he's sometimes in the Avengers. So you got that. But yeah, he still fights for just kind of New York, the small New York. Even though the Avengers fight for the whole bunch of the universe, he still fights for New York. It's a lot like Green Arrow, because he still fights for Star City. Even though he's part of the Justice League, which he takes on the whole entire universe, which has Superman and all of these amazing people on it, but he still chooses to fight. Which, I mean, he obviously he fights with them, but he still fights for kind of the city more than the universe. He still thinks about them, which is a lot like Spider-Man. So he really is a mix between Batman and Spider-Man, which gets me to my point. Spider-Man is a witty character, but again, when the time needs to be, he'll get serious. A lot like Green Arrow. Green Arrow is, he can be goofy, he can, talk back. A lot like you guys saw, which a lot like in the DC showcase and in the Justice League video game, the fighting game. Like, I can't remember, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Justice League fighting game. He takes down Wonder Woman. Our Wonder Woman is pretty or whatever. And then like they all have like the different slabs to unlock that rock. And like he puts his hand on purple one, and he's just like, really, purple. And so it's that kind of stuff. But then that brings me back to the TV show. This is pretty much just a rant about the TV show, but anyways. So we get back to the TV show, which, which I think the reason they have him be more brooding because that's what they think people like. They think because it's a DC thing, he has to be brooding. Which Green Arrow's really not. He is a goofball type of character. Which, yeah, he can get serious. But he's still got that, goofiness to lighten the edge. And unlike the Arrow, because he's not even Green Arrow, but like the Arrow, who is just like, oh, I've done this, and now this is gonna happen, and now this is, oh, my sister did this, oh, he did this, oh, it's like, dude, chill. Take some relaxer pills, like, seriously. And that's where the writing comes in, because, like, he's not even remotely like that. He is just a funny character. And brings me to the other writing point. Felicity. Felicity in the first season was good, right? She was written really well. She had potential. Second season, she was still written really well. She had those funny type of moments. Third season, just wash it away. She had to be the main. I think this is what they did. They're like, alright, Felicity's getting popular. Let's just make her the main character of the show. Basically, I mean, I don't know how many episodes. First off, Arrow's away. It's all about Felicity. There's so many cutscenes to Felicity. It is insane. You can make your own TV show. She basically has her own TV show. Arrow should just be called Felicity. She has so many. All she is there is for love connection. That's basically for the basic white chicks there, so they can just have all those love connections. Which, guys, guess what? Hate to break it to you, to make a good story, you don't always need that love interest. I see this all the times in movies. Jurassic World. Chris Pratt doesn't need to get with that cousin lady. Sorry for any spoilers. But all that stuff is not unneeded, because when you just throw it in there anyways, when you just throw it in there, just toss it in there, guess what? It's not going to work. If you just go, oh, well, we need more love, Felicity with Flash. Oh, we need more Felicity with Arrow. Oh, Felicity with that one dude that took over all the Queen's company. It doesn't work. We don't see the connection. And, I know, I'm ranting really bad. It's like I said. This could have been something great. This could be amazing. Brings me to my second thing. Changes. Yes, they are making changes. They changed the outfit, which is good. which is a very good thing. It looks a whole lot nicer, because I never liked that original outfit anyways. And, sorry. And they also changed his name, finally, to, which I already covered that, the fact that it took like 3 seasons. Anyways, they finally Green Arrow, which all of these are complaints that the fans made. The actual fans of Green Arrow, or people that actually like Green Arrow. Finally, a TV show that listens. Yay. Like, alright. So, let me get on this. So, the name, obviously, a great thing. Finally, he's actually going to be called Green Arrow, which is his actual name. That's great. Costume, great. It looks a whole lot more like the one from the comics, so that's great. Which leads me, because these were fan complaints, the fact that his name wasn't Green Arrow, and the fact that his costume pretty much sucked. Which, it didn't suck, it was still okay, but it wasn't good. And so, these were all fan complaints that they were saying, alright, well, I mean, fans want this to change, let's change it, which is why I'm hoping the next season, Felicity will die off. Hopefully. Yes, I know what you're saying, Drake. I know what you're saying. Drake, why would you want to... I hate Felicity. Felicity, just... I hate that character. She's basically taken over the show. I don't know how, but she's basically has. So, hopefully they kill her off, which I think they will, because I think they actually released news of the fact that they're killing off a character. Finally do a steady relationship between Laurel Lance and Oliver, because if you guys didn't know, in the comics, Laurel Lance is actually Black Canary in the comics. That's her name. There was no sister before that, which I hate that too. I don't know why they didn't just go with that. Stupid. But anyways, so hopefully they'll do that. They'll just do that steady relationship now. And then hopefully they'll actually make his character a lot more fun and less brooding. Because that's one of my complaints too. And, well, actually that's pretty much it. Yeah. And then you should let Speedy have his own thing. Speedy's good, basically. If you do those things, this show may have lots of potential. And if you just take out the useless love interest, this would be great. So, it was a long rant. I know, I'm sorry. But, that's pretty much it. I'm done. Thank you for listening to this. I'm sure Justin's will be coming up soon about all his complaints about comics or whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening, and that's pretty much it.